Welcome back, where we just had KFC and we're full, and we had a bunch of coleslaw because it sounded good after she mentioned coleslaw.
We did have a bunch of coleslaw.
Yeah.
It did. It hit the spot.
It did. It did. So did the hot honey chicken tenders.
Oh, yeah. No, you guys should definitely try it if you haven't.
Yeah, so welcome back.
Welcome back, guys. Alright, so what we're gonna do is, because his cute little nose scrunches up and he's beginning to breathe quickly, is we're gonna... Yeah, dogs can be rather unpredictable, especially Sprinkles. So we're gonna wait to see what happens.
Yeah. You also might find it offensive if you give him the homework.
Especially if it's algebra. Sprinkles stops dead in his tracks. As he focuses on, he focuses in on the window. The room is deadly silent. When you follow his gaze, you see a tiny orange squirrel perched up on the cherry tree outside. Uh-oh.
Are there orange squirrels?
Sprinkles turns feral and runs to the window of the classroom. He begins barking uncontrollably at the squirrel outside.
Terrence! I told you to never come back here, Terrence! I will destroy you, Terrence!
Excuse me, guys. Sprinkles is barking ferociously, drool flying off of his face. The squirrel looks over, but he doesn't say anything back. You wonder, is that even a talking squirrel? Who named him Terrence?
You'd better not show your chubby cheeks around here ever again!
After Sprinkles is satisfied that his presence has been felt by not only Terrence, but any other squirrel in hearing distance, he returns to his professional tone.
He's like, excuse me, students. Hey, yo, Terrence! I will fuck you up! I apologize for the outburst.
I had to let this motherfucker know.
This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Emily, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see...
But before he can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class.
Is that what they call it now?
Love drama?
Yeah, squirt.
Okay, bro.
Sprinkles is interrupted by words and spurts. Go to the back of the room. Oh, damn. I told you to save it for after class. You think I wanted to be thrown from a plane strapped to a stranger?
Miriam and Clank appear to be arguing, but you haven't learned to speak Clank's language of mechanical noises.
But no, you had to show off your cool kid friends, Jeff and Joan. J and J forever. Look at that face. Watch us form a triangle in midair as we descend, except you don't have any fucking arms. Triangles are the strongest shape, don't you know?
Bzz, bzz.
Yeah, well, that doesn't make it a great date. Then take Jeff and Joan with you. They can all hold hands as you pedal down the mountain or off a cliff for all I care.
Clank begins to shudder. Steam pours out of the gapes of his panels, hello? And then a loud ding stops him in his tracks. Beep! Bzzz. Oh no.
No amount of sizzling is going to make me want to eat that, Clank.
Hello? Clank burps out a completely deep-fried sneaker. Considering that he himself has wheels, not feet, it's not entirely clear where it came from.
What is happening?
I don't know. In terms of deep friend footwear, I guess it looks okay. Clank slowly rolls out of the room to be alone with the shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't see the entire thing go down. Nothing like a loud public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school.
It's been 3 days! Well, that was unfortunate. But we mustn't be distracted from all that lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam. TM. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena.
But before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Hey, Miriam, are you okay?
Okay, I'm so mad I can smash that tiny mug, spilling every...
Yeah.
I can smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. Several droplets. How could he embarrass me in class like that in front of everyone?
Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is a silly boy.
Is he a silly boy?
I think he's a silly machine.
Yeah.
I know that you know this, but I'm going to say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're gonna cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City.
With Colonel Sanders.
Miriam brightens up, imagining a wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way.
You're not going to saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion?
Yeah. Yeah.
My throat is dry. You're not going to saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me?
Of course not. Well, maybe sorta. But I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it, and a ranch big enough for both of us and whoever else we want to bring along.
You want to build a commune, you fucking cultist?
Yeah, I do. If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet someday, blah, today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show you a little interest anyhow. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks.
I should really review my menu for the day. I'm going to make a very special soup.
And I bet that Professor Dog is gonna love it up. While you were pep-talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch. But that's okay, because you had a better idea on how to spend your time before your exam. You decided to head over to the arena early to practice a dish. This is it, the location of your final challenge, a test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent. And a chance to beat the pants off of Van Van and the supposed man. Oh, that's good. And his eviler counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through the quick test of a recipe you've been working on, Emily's famous chicken pot pie. Fuck yeah, bro! After practicing for months, making this dish comes second nature to you, as you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven, but as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders, with the fucking pedals coming in too.
Emily, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam.
Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The pot pie has begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you.
Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious.
You usually happily share your food with anyone who is hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick when the timer goes off behind you. Let's go fess it about my practice dish. Okay, you got me. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing.
I know. My nose can smell pot pie from 400 yards. Same.
That's an oddly specific distance, Damien. What? You'd expect nothing less from such an oddly specific man. You knew it was a pot pie just from the smell?
Not just pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else.
Oh no, is it burning?
No! I can smell that it was made with a heaping helping of TLC. Tinger Lickin could.
Ew.
But it'll probably start burning in a second if you don't pull it out.
Oh, you want me to pull it out? Huh?
We don't pull it out, Colonel.
Oh God! The moment of truth.
Wow.
Was it a bite already taken out of it?
I think he bit. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking, and I could eat this all day.
There's no time left. A final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down some ground rules.
There are no rules. That is, except to cook with everything you've got.
You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just the dishes that'll put you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, Van Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes for their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big, going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect, his original recipe, fried chicken. The intensity in the room starts at a full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious.
Are you serious?
I'm so glad I can watch it at the same time. Look at that in the background. Holy shit.
High octane action.
Is the cooking competition in the room with us? Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air. This is crazy.
Egg wars.
Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth.
Best friend, bastard blaster.
Batman flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin.
Let's rock and roid.
Oh my god. Ashley scoops her pastries off the tray with lightning speed. Shadow personality spatula.
Well, as long as you know.
Yeah. Even Clank gets in on it. 5-dial pressure point cooking. Wait, chicken cooking technique.
Is that your robot voice?
Oh, 5-dial pressure point chicken cooking technique.
There you go.
Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English? Oh my god, maybe we actually learned like his actual language and no longer beep beep.
Beep beep boop boop.
It's a singularity as it was foretold.
We mustn't let it happen or the appliance uprising will take us all.
Oh my god. Self-destruct!
What?
Batman quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out the back door of the arena. Oh my god.
What a knife she's got.
Are you gonna start thirsting?
Yeah, dude. Heard that little heart in the end of it matches her boob window.
As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spell book out. She's gonna use some dark magic to turn the tide. You've got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's most certainly evil magic? No, I'm gonna do it the hard way.
Do it the hard way.
Who needs magic when you've got passion?
More passion. More passion.
More energy. More passion. I'm gonna do it the hard way.
I'm gonna do it the hard way. Emily, this is you.
Oh my god.
Emily, okay, this is said with so much love, okay?
Damien, you're about to make me cry. Don't do it.
I'm about to roast you. Emily is the person who will tell you how to do something, and you're like, yeah, but I'm gonna do it this way, and because like my way is easier for me, and your way is easier for you, even though it's the harder way to do it, and you will get so annoyed, even if you're wrong, that someone just didn't try it the way that you would do it.
Oh yeah, no, we've actually had this conversation. I know.
Yeah, yeah. So this is literally you, just like do it the hard way, do it my way.
Colonel Sander sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room.
You nut. I believe in you, Emily.
He has sparks of hearts that came from him.
Yep.
Miriam notices too.
And I've always believed in you, Emily, since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever.
Oh my god.
I'm your bestie for resty. Fuck off, Colonel Sanders!
You turn to notice that Miriam is at your station cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're here cheering, who is cooking?
Tiny food, short cook time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you.
Oh, that's sweet, but... Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles.
It's the secret ingredient.
However, she doesn't know that you lied about the ingredient was made up.
Oh no.
And where in the world did she get Eye of Newt from?
Oh no.
The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into the dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. Congeals?
Mm-hmm.
English was never my strong suit. Oh my god, it is I, Steve, the spork monster!
Steve!
Steve? Wait, what happened to Gorko? You're not here to battle me, are you? We spork monsters are many. I think Gorko had the day off, but you have conjured Steve, and I hate to battle, so I'd say you're doing something pretty alright. Oh, hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition. I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out?
What is happening?
I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of in the middle of something. Do you mind? Steve, the spork monster, notices that you've got a grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station. I see what you're up to, crisscrossed some magical items and accidentally summoned me, huh? Ha, yeah, you guessed it, sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing me some fresh noodles in a pot of salted water? I'd love to! I've always wanted to be top shelf, actually. You know, when I was just a little spork, pup back in the old country. You can feel Spork Monster winding up to tell you a very long and involved story. You don't know exactly where they came from, but it seems like it was probably lonely there.
I don't like how their babies are called pups.
Actually, you know what? Maybe you could watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition. I understand! It's kind of like... Oh, fuck, what am I...
I understand! It's kind of like that time in muster school. You were about to start singing.
That I had fallen asleep during scare tactics class when I woke up. Oh my god, you toss a serious stare at Steve and he takes the hint. Never mind, I'll tell you later. Good luck. Okay, so having suffered this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. You summon extra power deep from within yourself, or give up and drop. Well, I'm obviously gonna summon extra power. I'm not gonna give up on culinary school.
This is music.
Dude, this is actually pretty dope.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Damien, do you think we have what it takes?
Yep.
Alright. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body.
You're going Super Saiyan.
No, it says mac and cheese orange. Am I about to turn into Wendy?
It's no. Mac and cheese orange. It's like a yellowish orange. It's Super Saiyan.
Okay, bet. My heart is pure, my hands are steady, my taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for... Yes, Emily, you are the chosen one, you will avenge me. What the fuck?
What?
Between the fart and the ghost, I don't know what's going on. The power you've been summoning immediately fades back out. You interrupted my inspiring monologue!
You threw off my groove!
Sorry.
Sorry!
My heart is pure, my hands are steady, my taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery!
Missed a sweaty reference there.
What?
Or not sweaty.
Knees weak, arms are heavy, there's pomelo on a sweater, mom's spaghetti.
Yeah. He should have said spaghetti.
Sorry. You begin to levitate off the ground, energy courses through your body.
To be fair, I didn't mean you, I meant them.
No, that's fair. You know what? You know that with this power, you can do anything.
Why did you stutter like Jimmy from South Park? You know what? Bleh. This power, you can do anything. What was that?
Okay, no, that's calling me out. That's actually roasting me.
It was like the exact cadence before you corrected yourself.
Oh my god. I'm sorry, I'm so scared.
You don't Porky Pig, you fucking Jimmy from South Park. I can't remember his last name.
Oh my god. Except turn back time. Which would be super useful because while you were powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and it can't be served. Why the fuck am I here? But don't worry, dear Emily. You may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you have earned his support.
You're cheating at this point. You have so much help.
I know, like, why am I here?
I've been watching you today, and I must say I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches.
He steps up to your station and stands right beside you.
I'm here to help.
All you've managed to make is mac and cheese. Time is almost up, so you're going to need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules?
Following the rules has never been my thing. I follow my heart.
There are no rules.
Yeah.
What a guy.
What a guy.
Colonel Sanders unfolds the delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on.
And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpass their individual efforts.
Are you suggesting?
If we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union. Time's up, students.
What time expired? It's almost it's the moment everyone has been waiting for.
What are you struggling with now?
My present expired with I did.
Oh.
Time almost expired.
You must now prepare to present your dishes.
A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete.
Seems we're missing some students. Pop, Clank.
From off screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that only comes from one student.
I'm flying.
Oh no, it sounded like he's coming from the broom closet over there.
Miriam, would you mind?
Inside of the closet, you see Pop hanging from a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants.
Pop, get down from there right now.
Let me guess, did Van have something to do with this?
When somebody asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse? I thought a wedgie was a salad. It looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge because he didn't cook anything. Poor Pop. I can't feel my legs, may I be excused? Sure. You kids and your pranks, I must say, it's not the worst prank in UCS AL history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second, pranks, Clank! Where did that pressure cooker roll off to?
You wait to hear a signature whir, beep, or other but there's none.
Onomatopoeia.
Thanks.
Somehow you must have gotten unplugged, I guess. We'll have to figure that out later. There's only 4 remaining students. Please collect your final projects. Yes, it has been a long semester.
3 days. Wow. 3 whole days long.
But after days of hard work, and the time has come for me to eat.
What did they even learn?
Miriam, please step forward. Now describe your dish. I've made tender udon noodles and a savory soup. What the fuck? My word, it's so delicate. That's teeny tiny narutomaki. I spy afloat on this itsy bitsy bowl. Yes, chef. Please call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name. Yes, Sprinkles. It's a green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself.
Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl. Pause.
Sublime! Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on. I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it all by myself.
And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much. It was less than a thimble worth of soup.
I bet he licks his butt.
Okay.
A+. Rarely do I taste this dish with so much love poured into it as yours.
I'm so glad we did not end up eating that then. You got a point. Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a huge hug.
Thank you, Emily, for helping me believe in myself. Van, you're up.
Why is he so barky?
Now describe your dish. I made uni over smooth egg custard in an act-hone urchin shell topped with caviar.
Okay, bruh, that does not look appetizing.
Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second different colored type of urchin? Yes, Sprinkles. A bit much, don't you think? That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is my kind of brand. Doesn't it look cool?
Sprinkles leans in to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close enough on the account of all the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around.
Woof woof. Please be gentle with my cuisine.
Finally, Sprinkle goes all in, tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded.
Youch, my tongue!
The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting.
I can't eat this. It keeps poking my tongue. Disqualified. Now kiss.
A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat?
Dumbass.
Dejected, Van does not go gentle into the night.
Disqualified for glamour? Don't discount simplicity. This isn't the last you've heard of me.
But it's not. Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk.
I know, yeah, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps me calm my agitated tongue.
Okay.
Next to it! Ashley, it's time to step up. Now describe your dish.
I made
Mommy.
orange blossom Turkish delight in a light rosewater syrup, topped with the French meringue and connected by sugar glass.
Meringue. I'm not trying to be a dick.
You are.
I'm not.
Everyone knows at this point that I can't read.
You can read.
It's not
just
well.
It's probably just you've never really had to read that word out loud. You know what meringue is. That actually doesn't sound too bad.
Meringue?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Well. Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask if you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece. Don't eat the food at a cooking school? Got toast in your ears or something, Emily? I told you it's a display piece.
Actually, I must say, it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school.
Yeah, which is why I cooked it, and I did an extremely good job cooking it too. And I didn't realize that we would be having to eat. We'd be having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to the College of Eating, School for the Hungry.
Ellipses.
I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted, but don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral.
If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified.
Gang. Rage overtakes Ashley, and she finally cannot keep her toothpaste routine up. You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you.
That's what Van Van said earlier.
And with that, Ashley storms off and to rededicate herself into being the best, but at this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone. This isn't the last you've heard of me either.
If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself.
You and Colonel Sanders, the final cook, step up together.
2 chefs?
What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese
has become something else.
He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Oh. I don't have a good feeling about this.
Ugh, I love this food.
From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays.
Just when I thought I'd seen everything in the kitchen, you give me this thing. And completely blow me away in my 49 dog years of life. I've never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class.
What the hell?
You pass, you pass, and you pass, and you get a pass.
Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend into reality, into another dimension. You win. Together,
Credits.
you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive that even Van and Ashley are drawn back by its magnetic fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on. How could they be better than this one? Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return from one last assignment to get their groove on. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as the site of a school's graduation dance. Your ass is so fucking lethal. Bro lifted himself. I'm snitching. I don't care. I'm snitching. You lifted yourself.
I kind of did like a whole bed thing going on.
No, I saw it.
I engaged my core.
You lifted. You lifted.
I don't know how much longer is this, so we'll just keep going.
Okay. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy.
Ah! Don't look! Don't look! Don't look! Where's the game? Don't look! Okay. It could be one of the more, you know... It could be one of the more tasteful ones.
Oh my god.
Most of the ones I have of Android 18, I have a rotating wallpaper of Android 18. Most of them are very tasteful. That one's probably the least tasteful one. Ugh. DJ Dog is in the house. Oh, 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 oh. You good?
Yeah, this cake was that. Oh my god. You knew that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist who shares you can't teach an old dog new tricks.
Are you gonna be okay?
No, yeah, there she is. Oh my god.
Ah, thick queen.
I'm
Even
gonna
her
wipe
shirt
my
has a boob
eyes.
window.
Okay, there we go. Why does she always have boob windows? What's up with his outfit?
I don't know, but she's a thick queen and I love her.
Well, yeah, we got that. She is a thick queen. Here's the thing. What the fuck is he wearing?
Whatever he wants, dude. If I look like that, that's what I'd wear too.
Oh my god. Van and Ashley tell everyone that they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were the villains. For a moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunting.
No ghosts allowed at the graduation. It's clearly written within the school's bylaws.
I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me.
So you've been stalking people then?
What the fuck was he doing at Colonel Sanders' house?
I don't know. That's what I'm
Or when she
saying.
was in her trance?
That's what I'm saying. Oh, amusing.
Now that everyone is together, it's the Spork Monster. He has totally mellowed out.
I love how he has a name. His name is Steve.
Some of them. Everyone, the Spork Monster is no more. From here on out, I prefer that everyone refer to my new name, Party Monster. Student tries to finish what he had to say, but everyone was too wrapped up into talking to Spork. Sorry. Party Monster. Dejected, student walks off. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in her cooking, and you know she's gonna do great. A red carpet rolls across the floor for the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? It's Pop! He's arrived late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. Walking the carpet, you see perched atop his dirty chef's hat, a crown?
Welcome back, Pop. I know you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma. So we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean.
Oh, now I get it.
And we got a new wing on the school, not to mention the honor of educating the son of the chancellor of such and such.
The music at the dance was interrupted by the sound of sparkling and electrical hissing. It's Clank, who has arrived late to the dance. Now that I have graduated, I reveal my truth. Whoa, he's doing the talking thing. I am Clank, and I am not of this earth. I am actually from faraway planet in another dimension. What? What?
I actually feel like I knew this the whole time.
Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return. That felt racially motivated.
What?
Miriam, will you come with me?
I don't know what to say. Besides, no, obviously. I've just begun to learn who I really am, and this isn't the time for me to devote my life to figure out who you are, Clank.
You're blown away by Miriam's maturity. It's pretty clear she has managed to surpass you in that regard. I understand, kind of. Humans are weird. A portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives with the fucking cherry blossom.
With the fucking cherry blossoms. Howdy, classmates.
Just like the first day you met him, he has come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give them a bucket of chicken. This time, it's a full meal.
I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. The end?
Wait, when do we get to fuck him?
We don't. It's not that kind of game.
Man, but we were supposed to win over his heart. Oh, okay, cool. No, it's not the end. As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor.
Emily, what are you doing sitting all alone?
Podcast. Oh, you know, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance.
I wonder, might you tell me, what are the qualities that you would expect to find in such a lucky person?
Off the top of my head, I don't know, a spicy mustache, a tidy goatee, and a degree from the University of Cooking School, Academy of Learning, just to name a few.
It truly is my lucky day. Would you dance with me?
Yes, I would love to. As you glide across the dance floor, hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you.
And once my 100 franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off, and I'll be so glad to spend it together with you, Emily.
Oh, how sweet. We'll work together and play together. Colonel Sanders stops dead at his tracks.
Work together? Well, I think this is something I just need to do by myself.
But who will help you run your restaurants?
I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on your time at school here, do you really think running restaurants is the best path forward?
Could it be? You found a love connection but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef. Could you live with only half of him? Would you be able to endure sharing him with his other love, the life of an entrepreneur? I suppose I can enroll in pastry school.
Oh, my dear Emily, I'm sure that you'll find your place eventually. And along the way, you'll have me by your side.
The end. I knew it. We're gonna end up fucking Colonel Sanders. It's implied.
Have a bunch of chicken-loving babies.
Hell yes. That was so worth it. That was so fucking worth it.
Oh, I cannot wait to show you all of the weird.
Hello?
What?
I love this.
You didn't see this? Oh yeah, I made you close your eyes. Yeah,
None of that shit was happening.
Yeah, where were all
here.
these scenes at, right?
What the fuck?
Where's this anime at, though?
I want that as an anime. Absolutely would watch that.
Yeah.
KFC, get on that shit. You got two beautiful voice actors right here for you.
It's such a good free game.
Oh, dude, yeah, that was actually really funny. I
Yeah.
really enjoyed that.
It was probably a really expensive advertisement for them, but it's a great free game. So yeah, no, there's a ton of visual novel type games that we're gonna do. If there's any that you would like us to play, let us know down below. Has to be obviously like safe for YouTube, but the only one we have planned right now. Okay, so I'll give you the ones we have planned right now. At some point, not super soon or anything like that, we are going to do Danganronpa. We are going to do Sucker for Love, and we are going to do Doki Doki Literature Club. Emily knows nothing about any of these games, so don't spoil it.
Do not spoil it.
Do not spoil it.
I'll leak your IP address if you spoil it.
No, you won't. But good thing I catch all the comments. comments usually before you anyway. So yeah, that's the ones we have planned. If there's anything you want us to play, let us know down below. But otherwise, thank you so much for watching. Please like, share, comment, subscribe, and all that amazing stuff. And we love you.
We love you guys. Bye-bye.